Yo, what's up guys? It's Cosmic Reality, of course, and today I'm going to be showing you 5 designs for roads. Now, if you build roads like this, or maybe even like this, the standard 5 blocks wide and then two yellow in the middle, then you're going to want to use these roads, which look so much more original. And also keep in mind that these are like the simplest style of the roads. If you want to like curve them, they will look really good. Like this is an example of one of the roads curved. This looks really good and it's just, I don't know, like majestic. And if you want to learn how to clone, which is really effective when building roads, because you could just clone this part over and over again until it's actually a really long road. I will have a cloning tutorial in the description or in the top right corner of the screen right now. Alright, so without further ado, we're going to start our tutorial. Alright, now we're going to have road tutorial number 1. So basically, I really like this road. It gives off a really good vibe with the diorite and the stone and with a variety of colors and stuff. But yeah, so once you get smooth stone, you're gonna indent it into the ground so it's gonna be on the same level as the ground. So you're gonna have 2 smooth stone right there, and then 2 brick, 1 gray concrete, 1 diorite, and then right here is gonna be 6 gray concrete, so 6 right there, and then 1 stone, and then 6 gray concrete also right here. And then basically here's the same thing on the other side. 1 diorite, 1 gray concrete, 2 brick, and 2 smooth stone. Alright, now if you want to add a little bit more detail, right here you can get your gray wool and you can just splatter like patches of gray wool right over there for a little bit more detail. And on the middle part right here, you can get your polished andesite and your normal andesite and just indent a little bit more detail with adding those textures, the middle part right there. And if we want to add a little bit more detail over here, you can get your granite and your polished granite and like implement that right there to add a little bit more detail right there. Alright, now we're going to have road tutorial number 2. Now for this road tutorial, this will fit right next to a bunch of 1-story suburban houses. So yeah, and basically it's going to be the same thing as the road tutorial number 1, but there's not going to be any diorite there. So basically 2 smooth stone, 2 brick, and then this is 7, so 7 gray concrete, 1 stone, 7 there, 2 and 2. And basically the intersection, I'm going to go the whole way over here so you can kind of see how I did the intersection. It just curves up. There's not really a major curve. It just curves a little bit. And in here I have a little bit of gray concrete powder there and no detail in the middle. So it's like a square except I have like little curves right here so it's not a complete square. Alright, you can also do this for the road tutorial number 1. And yeah, we're going to do the tutorial number 3 now. Alright, now we're going to have road tutorial number 3. Now this part, it's going to be similar to the original 2 roads that we did before, except this road is kind of designed for a downtown area. But it's not going to be like mega tall skyscraper downtown, just like 5, maybe 4, 6 stories tall for like skyscrapers and buildings. Now it's going to be the same on the sidewalks. 2 smooth stone and then 2 brick with the detail there, and then 1 gray concrete and 1 diorite, and have that on each side so it's the same thing over here. And in between here I think this is 7, so it's going to be cyan terracotta, so 7 cyan terracotta, and this part over here is also 7 cyan terracotta. And then we're going to have a little pattern where this is 5 white concrete and this is 5 gray wool, and we're going to have stone button right there for like, I don't know, like a touch to it to make it look detailed, I guess. And right here, of course, we're going to add detail here also. We're going to have gray wool and gray concrete powder. And if you don't do this, it's kind of going to look plain, I guess. I'm going to show you an example of what it's going to look like if you don't do it. So it's going to look like this. Holy crap, what do I do with the buttons right here? I don't even know, but it's going to look like something like this, and it's not going to look detailed. Alright, now we're going to have road tutorial number 4. Now for this road tutorial, they will fit in a 1-story, suburban area and stuff. And these are actually Florida styled houses. If you like those, I will do tutorials on them. So basically, 2 smooth stone, and it'll be under the a layer of where the ground is. And then right here we're gonna have 1 gray concrete, 1 white concrete, and then 11, maybe 10 or 9. It really depends, but have that amount of gray concrete in between. And then you see over here, it's basically the same on the other side. 1 white, 1 gray, and then 2 smooth stone slab. And for a little bit of detail, basically you get your wool, and don't add a lot of detail because it doesn't look good in this type of road, but every couple blocks just place a wool or maybe a gray concrete powder for a little bit of extra detail. And now we're going to do the last tutorial. So as you can see here, it's kind of similar to the last road that we did, except there's dots in between, and this part over here is kind of a little bit more thick. Now it's going to be indented under the ground like the last tutorial, and this is going to be 3 blocks long of your smooth stone slab, so 3 over here and 3 over here, and right next to your sidewalk it's going to be 1 layer of diorite, so 1 there and 1 there. And here I think it's going to be 6. Yeah, it's 6. So 6 there and 6 there. And in between those 2 6s, we're going to have a little pattern of 3 wool, 3 gray wool actually. And in between those 3, we're going to have a stone button for a little bit extra detail. You don't have to do that. And right here is 3 white quartz. Or you can actually have a little bit of diorite here as well for a little bit of extra detail, but I guess I don't really like that in my type of builds. Alright, now I guess we're finished with all the tutorials. And if you like this, then tap the bell, subscribe. I don't know what to say, just, yeah. See you in my next video.